All right, this is Pete from Crunch Time Coaching. We're out here at the Western Open. I'm staying with my man Steve Contardi, who I have just figured out Del Secchi's has got it wrong. He is officially the most interesting man in the world. You walk around with him, he knows everybody in the world. He's just an amazing guy. He's got a million stories, but you know, he's also a great coach. Besides owning this beautiful club here at Harper's Point, which how many courts do you all have out here?
We have 21. We have 11 outdoors and 10 indoors.
Yep. And they're producing some amazing players. Tell me about Katie, right?
Katie McNally, yeah, she's 13 years old, and she just recently won the National Grass Court 18.
Won the National Grass Court 18. And Steve, by the way, and this is where we're coming with a serve tip. So this is a serve tip. And he actually helped somebody who's not a bad player now on the tour by, Venus Williams. You claim you helped her start to learn to serve.
Well, it was a long time ago. Venus was probably about 6 or 7 years old, and I was down visiting my buddy Nick Bollettieri, and she was out hitting with one of the guys, and then they started to try to serve, and couldn't serve. And so I suggested to the guy that he do this, and Nick says, get out there. Well, what it amounted to, within 5 minutes, I taught her how to throw a baseball.
Taught her how to throw a baseball.
And we put the tennis racket in her hand. Nick put the tennis racket in her hand, and boom! All of a sudden, she's serving like she's serving now. So it wasn't a big deal. It was just a matter of here, throw the ball like this, throw the ball like this, do this. Now put the tennis racket in your hand. And you know, Nick still tells that story.
Yeah. And you're going to take it to another level today. And there's a couple things about this. You guys may have seen tips like this out there, but you got a couple little things about this I never even thought about. So show us how you think taking the ball and then bringing it to, we've got another surprise for everybody out there.
Of course, many tennis pros say that serving is like throwing a baseball, and it's true, it is, okay? You know, we get the shoulder turn, okay, we get it up, and we throw, okay? We get the fingers and the wrist coming through, okay? And you hold a baseball like this, okay? But you don't hold your tennis racket like that.
No, you don't.
Okay? So instead,
we got the football. Right time for football season.
Right time for football season. So you throw the football like this, and now you're holding the same grip that we want our people to be holding when they're serving the tennis ball.
That's what I love. I've had my kids throw a football, but I've never thought about you guys, when you're actually throwing a football, you're actually in the continental grip.
Okay, I'm going to throw a couple to Chase. Okay, he's going to move over here. All right, and throwing the football, you know, I was a frustrated quarterback and also a catcher in baseball. And the drills we always used in baseball and football would be to turn the shoulders, get it up here, and fire. Okay, and this is everything we want. Okay, we have fancy name now. We're calling it loading, right? Okay,
right.
Loading and turning and throwing. So, okay, same thing with the football right here. Boom.
Nice.
Okay, and if you want to improve your serve and never even touch the tennis racket, then go out and throw a football, okay? And you have to work at it, and surprisingly, we've got a lot of ladies in the club that have never thrown a football, and all of a sudden they're throwing the ball a little bit better. Okay?
Nice.
So it's right here, okay? Shoulder turn, just as if you're gonna serve, and throw it. Now, one other tip, okay?
This is a big tip.
The quarterback coaches will tell you that the last finger to come off the ball is the little finger, okay? And technically,
so this, are you talking about this finger?
Yep, Even though most people don't believe it, when we serve, we actually like this.
That's
okay?
a pronation.
It's a pronation.
That's
so
a fancy
that'll
word.
happen. And if you watch good shots of quarterbacks throwing the ball, you'll see that finger right here. And that's what gives you the tight spiral. So when you're practicing this, you can tell whether you're throwing the ball like a bullet or just floating it like that. Okay, the good throwers will actually have the ball rotating quite a bit, and they're able to do that with this. So all kinds of things going on with the good old football. Okay, you don't have to. This is not a full-size football. Okay, this is what I use, you know, for the ladies and the kids, because they can get their arms around it. Their hands around it a little bit better, and then get their arms around the whole concept of throwing the football to improve your serve. I guarantee you it will work.
I love it. Well, that's a great tip. So everybody, this is time for football season. Go out in your backyard, start throwing that football, watch your serve improve, and then instead of giving me the credit, which I usually ask for, you got to give the most interesting man in the world the credit, Steve Contardi. And if you're ever in Cincinnati, going to the Western Open, you got to check out Harper's Point. They had a lot of people from out of town this week come in, play on the courts, and it's just a magical place. And so we'll see you on future videos. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below, and we'll see you on the next video.
All right, run deep, Peter.
Hey, do you have a $1 million slice serve? One that moves around the box with a massive spin to frustrate your competition. More importantly, do you know what to do with it when you step up to the line on the biggest points of the match? Do you have patterns proven to work over and over again so you can start playing smart, winning tennis on autopilot? To become a more complete player, you need to try my brand new slice serve and strategy training called 6 Big Money Plays to Run Off the Slice Serve. To get instant access, click here and start dominating your competition. Guys, all you gotta do is click here to get started, and you're gonna get instant access to a game-changing serve instruction that's gonna make a world of difference in your tennis game. We'll see you on the inside.